Slavery has happened all over the world throughout history. Even black people have enslaved other black people and white people. So stop saying racism still exists in the US because of slavery. It only feeds into the victimization of black people. Let's discuss. With the recent SCOTUS ruling rolling back MLK's Voting Rights Act of 1965 and former slave states like Tennessee and Louisiana hustling as fast as legally possible to gerrymander their states to dilute black voices, we are witnessing a shocking normalization of open racism again in our country. And as I have tried to point out the inherent racism in all of this by referencing the long shadow of slavery in our country, followed by 100 years of Jim Crow, which ended not that long ago. I mean, Ruby Bridges is still alive and on TikTok. The usual slavery apologists have snuck into comments claiming there isn't anything unique about American slavery. So I want to help people understand two things. One, there actually are some things about American slavery that are unique. And two, slavery happening in other times and places does not lessen the impact of American slavery on American people and systems today. So first, how is American slavery unique? 5 key ways. 1, it was based on skin color. Unlike other systems of slavery where people were taken in times of war or to pay off a debt, people in the U.S. were enslaved solely because of their skin color. Dark skin meant enslaved, light skin meant free. 2, it was a heritable status. Unlike other systems of slavery where the children of enslaved people did not inherit their parents' status, any child born to an enslaved woman in America was automatically enslaved for life. 3, it was deeply enshrined into law. Unlike other systems of slavery where people could earn their freedom or assimilation was possible, there was no legal pathway out of American slavery. 4, it turned people into property. Chattel slavery was a system that allowed humans to be bought, sold, mortgaged, and inherited, and they had no legal rights whatsoever to their own labor, families, or personal autonomy. And 5, it was commercialized at an industrial scale. Driven by the global market demands for cotton and tobacco, and thanks to the heritable status of the enslaved, which meant there was an ever-increasing number of enslaved people, the scale at which slavery happened here was massive. So while each of these characteristics may have existed in other times and places, I challenge anyone to find another system of slavery where people were permanently and legally enslaved, treated as property for limitless generations on an industrial scale based solely on the color of their skin. Lastly, for the white people who are inexplicably committed to denying the uniqueness of American slavery and the resulting ongoing racism in our country, I would ask, when is the last time you experienced racial discrimination based on your ancestors in Rome or Ireland being enslaved? But those 5 characteristics of American slavery in the not too distant past is the reason the former slave and Jim Crow states are currently doing what they are doing. And if racism weren't still a problem in our church, then why are our faith leaders calling us to repentance and encouraging us to root out racism? It's because it is a problem still, so do better.